Hey, I don't want to forget what I'm talking about. Okay, God, not safe for work. I think the God that I believe in, okay, might not be the same God you believe in. I don't know. I don't know what God you believe in, but I do know that I believe in the God of the Bible, and I also believe in the God of the Quran and the God of a lot of religious texts. Okay, I believe that God is the same God. It's all one. We all believe in the same God, but um, He is not necessarily safe for work. Okay, I think that God, the God we all believe in, okay, but we all call him different names. Like, not all of us, but a lot of us call him different names, but it's the same spirit, okay? And that spirit, I think, is not safe for work. I think that that spirit likes sex. I think that um, there are obviously many instances of this he wrote in the Bible. Like one of the religious textbooks I believe in. He wrote, is called the Bible. I think he also wrote the Quran. I think he also wrote a lot of other religious textbooks, the Book of Mormon, um, he inspired plenty of books, okay? They are all about him. However, they all say different things, okay? Because he used different people to write the books. He used a lot of different prophets. And so that's just reality. But that God is not safe for work. He wrote in one of the books that he wrote, then it has another little book that's called Song of Solomon. It talks all about sex. Okay, it's very graphic, but I think that God actually, which I don't know about this, okay? I'm also bipolar. I'm also crazy. I'm also like, there's a lot of things that I am, okay? So the point is, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe God doesn't care about sex at all because the I just because I think he does doesn't mean he does. I think that God thinks sex is overrated, okay? Because it kind of is. But I think he still enjoys it. I think he has sex with all of us. Like, if he's everywhere and in everything, then yeah, technically he has sex every time we have sex. He has sex with everybody who's having sex with each other. Okay? Um, that is reality if he's everywhere at the same time, okay? But that doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to be having sex all the time in heaven. I think that we are going to have tantric sex in heaven. I think that we are going to visualize and like experience. I think it's going to be love, okay? I think that's more important than sex. Love is so much more important. Yeah, it's, I had a friend describe it once who they described it as if the world shuts out and all you see is that one person. All you see is just the object of your love. And I think that that's true. I think that I feel that for a lot of people. I feel that for Jesus, for sure. I mean, he's more important than any person. But every person is very important. Like, I love everyone. But anyway, my point was that, yeah, God also loves everyone, okay? And he also has sex with everyone, right? He has sex when we have sex. So, yeah, technically he's having sex. So, anyway, I think that God is not male or female. I think that he is both sexes and part male, part female, but not really either. Okay, because he's God. He's not a person. He's not human. He doesn't need to have sex. He doesn't need to procreate. He enjoys it, obviously, because he made us. He made us to enjoy it. He wants us to enjoy it. So apparently he knows it's good, But I think that God is also gay, transgender, bi, every other kind of sexuality. Since God is male and female, then he obviously is in both and in every derivative of them. God, I think God makes spirit babies. God, Mother Nature. God is Mother Nature too, okay? They are both a part. Mother Nature is a part of God, okay? So God is male and female, but he's bigger than either, okay? He is the only one, okay? There's God at the top. Allah is another name for God. Okay, so God's at the top. Allah is at the top. And there's Jesus. Okay, Jesus is Allah's seed. Okay, Allah made himself into a seed. And he put this seed in Mary's tummy. And it grew into Jesus. Which is why Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes unto the Father, Allah, except through Jesus, okay? But anyway, God used a lot of prophets, but Jesus was more than a prophet. Jesus was a seed of God. God just made himself into a seed, because God can do that. God can just say, it would be cool if I made the seed and put it in a human, and all of a sudden the seed would have to be like a parasite. It would have to feed off a human to turn into a human. And so that's what God did when he made Jesus. But anyway, so God, when he made Jesus, he didn't have sex with Jesus's body. But Jesus didn't need to have sex, because Jesus already knew what it was like to have sex, because Jesus is God and God is in everything. So God already knows what it's like to have sex, because he technically has sex every time we have sex. Okay, it's a whole big thing. But anyway, the idea of sex will be in heaven, but I think it's going to be more tantric, just where we immerse ourselves in the love of God, the true, deep, penetrating love of God, okay? But I think God is also Allah, which Allah is the sexy part of God. Allah is the part that wants you to bow, the part that demands you respect him and worship him, because that's what he deserves. And so anyway, it's all good. But yeah, I think that, okay, so I covered, yeah, God's not male or female. I gotta check. I wrote a list of what I wanted to talk about and put it on my Word document so that I could remember. Okay, and I think the only thing I haven't told you about is that the song "E.T." by Katy Perry and Kanye West there's a version that's Katy Perry and Kanye West, and I think that whole song is about God. Okay, I think that song is about Allah, and even the Kanye West parts, I think that's how God thinks. I think that God uses a lot of narcissists, and I think that God likes us to be confident in ourselves and to know who we are. And so I think God used Kanye West and Katy Perry when he wrote the song E.T. because it's all about him. And so I think that maybe God's, I don't think he's totally into alien porn, but I think he thinks it's a good concept, okay? So anyway, I'm going to quit talking because it's not good for me. Hold on, I gotta find out where I am. I was clicking on the wrong thing.